The worst body standards. I low-key want to react to that first. Let's react to that.
Guys have like an extremely high body count. They're seen as a beast.
I don't think that. I got a partner, right? He came out here. We met this girl at the mall. He hit that girl that same night and was trying to hit another girl that night. I'm like, yo, bro. Today we're watching the worst Gen Z double standards.
Double standards. We've all experienced something in life that just wasn't fair. And there were probably some points in life where you got the more favorable outcome. And what a double standard is, it's a principle set in place that highly benefits one person and then leaves another person in the shitter. I wouldn't have gotten this video idea if it wasn't for Tommy NFG, so the link to his channel will be in the description. Whether you're at school, work, or in the dating game, there's a lot of shit that's gonna be unfair. Now we need to start with being short versus being tall. Now,
This is unfortunate for my short kings out there, man. I know a lot of y'all are struggling, but be comfortable in your skin, bro. You can't change it, so you gotta live. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be good, bro. It's unfortunate. And for my short niggas, bro, don't do that thing where you around a bunch of tall niggas and be like, man, y'all niggas making me feel short. You are, gang. But that's okay. Don't bring no attention like you one of us. We still cool. You over here making...
How tall are you, Salty? Guess. 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 This is my bed, by the way. This is my green screen. This is my ceiling. I'm also sagging my shorts. Also sagging my shorts. Five seven on a good day. No, nigga. FYI, these shorts are extra large. I'm lying. They're large. They're size large. Try again. $5.10. Okay. My height is 5'9.5". That's it. I love when people ask me how tall I am. I do the same shit every time.
These shits,
I'm
like,
fucking with you.
I'm
Nah, I'm half Nigerian, half Puerto Rican.
Unfortunately, you can't really do much about this. I mean, there really are some motherfuckers out there that get height surgery, which is crazy.
Yeah,
Go get
it's not
some
a good
metal
look.
rod inserted into their leg. Now, I'm not short myself, okay? But, you know, sometimes when you're
Arabic is
short, some
crazy.
people will not take you serious. The amount of times people will clown you, give you a little head pat and be like, you're getting up there, buddy. Even like your family clowns you. Like that's some shit your
Yikes.
uncle would say to you at the function. But they're also making a bunch of products that like quote unquote increase your height. I guess they just make you appear taller.
Thing is, with my temper, I couldn't have been short. I would have been hurt somebody. Because I get mad easy, you know what I'm saying? If somebody start woofing at me, I'm gonna woof back. We gonna be all right with the whole rah-rah. If I was a short guy, bruh, I definitely would be getting that. They would be like, he got little man syndrome. I'd definitely be one of those. I would definitely have little man syndrome. I would be getting mad about shit.
Like
Respect,
I found
respect,
these
respect.
height boosting shoes on Instagram, but I feel like if you wore shit like that, people are gonna clown you even more because when
Yeah.
it comes time to take your shoes off, you're suddenly gonna drop like 4 inches. But especially like those height boosting heels on TikTok. And plus, if you wear these, you're probably gonna trip in public, which is even more embarrassing. But when it comes to dating as a short guy, even if you are above the average height, which is like
I'm gonna be real with you. Advice for short people out there. Don't let a bitch downplay your shortness or downplay you being short. Also, I tell this to my cousin all the time because you're short. I love that nigga to death. Don't think just because you're short. Also, he said 5'9" is short. 5'9" is not short. Like, you're already taller than basically majority of the girls in the world. So stop it. The tallest girl I fucked with was... The tallest girl I fucked with... She pretended that she was short. That's average. I'm average. I will say this now. If you're short, don't sit there and play victim and be like, oh, I'm short, so I can't get bitches. No, you just can't get bitches, nigga. Because I know short niggas that get bitches. Real talk. Real talk. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. The tallest girl I fucked with, one of them was like 6'1", 6 foot, and that was recent too. That was this year. It was a girl from Baltimore, and then another girl down in Florida. Yeah, she was about 6. Ooh, she was about 6'4", 6'5". I heard short men are patty. Is there any truth in that myth? From what girls tell me, they've been pretty accurate. I be saying this shit too. Like, I be saying too, like, if a girl try to downplay my shortness or downplay my height, I think, okay, so I go off from how the vibe is and how I know the girl. So personally, like, if I'm talking to a girl, for example, and she said, boy, she said, you short. I'll look at her like that, and I'll be like, nothing about me is short. I usually just go with like, nothing about me is short. And she'll be like, what you mean by that? I said, we just gotta find out later. We just gotta find out later, baby. I don't know. It depends. Nothing about me is short. I'm not short-tempered. Technically, I'm not short. And you just gotta find out everything else. I'll either say baby or my heart. I'm not gonna lie. Girls lately been loving my heart. They've been loving my heart. Real talk. They've been loving oh, don't worry about it, my heart. Oh, I'm your heart now? Nah, don't take it too literal. Real talk. You from NY? Hell yeah, my friend. I'm from... What's this? I got work tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And then I get off at 7. Chad, you want me to spark a stream? I might pick up a blunt tomorrow too. Oh, I'm trying to think. I'm gonna save this tomorrow too. I'm gonna save it tomorrow. But the nigga saying 5'9" is short. You're making it you're making these people these 5'9"ers that have quit your job and stream full time. Fuck no. I'll only stream full time if I'm making full time money. Let me say that again for the niggas that didn't hear in the back. I will only stream full time if I'm making full time money. But that's it.
5'9", 5'10". Some people will still not accept that. Like, you gotta be as tall as the f***ing green giant or else it's over.
I disagree. Heavy. I disagree. Heavy.
You're done. Like, some people that are, like, say 5 feet tall are gonna say, like, oh, I need somebody that's 6'4". Like, they're almost a whole 1.5 feet taller. But at the end of the...
My first ever video to blow up and go viral on the internet was me dead talking about that shit too. I'm so dead ass. I'm so dead ass. It got 400 and something thousand views on Instagram Reels. I made my Instagram pop. Word to. Word to. Word to. Okay.
The day, I get it though, you know, people have their preferences, but me personally, that just wouldn't work for me. I just don't see the vision here. Like, I'd have to look way down at them every time I gotta talk to them. And this also happens to girls that are taller too, same type of thing. But when you're tall, motherfuckers act like...
If you're a taller girl, I'm 6'2" and I hate it. Nah, be blessed to be at that height. Like, I would even though I'm short or like average height, I remember when I was a kid. You know what's crazy? When I was a kid, I always told myself I don't even want to be I don't want to be. My dream height was 5'11". I'm dead ass. I used to say that shit all the time. I want to be 5'11" so I can tell bitches I'm 5'11". And everybody was like, "Nah, you're just gonna lie and say you're 6 foot." I'm dead ass. I want to be 5'11". That was my niggas had a dream height when they was a kid. I'm dead ass. But 6'2", you blessed. I feel like that's a really good height. You put on some decent muscle and shit like that. You chilling. You chilling, gang. Don't hate it. You blessed. God blessed you for sure. Enjoy it, bro.
It's like you're an NBA prospect, and you just gotta get ready to be drafted. Because if you don't, it's just.
I be walking. I might be walking. Me and Berto. I'll just be walking Dolo. Nigga be like, basketball, football. Be like, no, YouTube. I remember I was with some rappers, right?
Oh, he
I pulled up. Cause this one I was producing. I pulled up to the studio. Nigga thought I was like, so he thought I was just like an NBA player.
If you're short and you got tats, you chilling. That's facts. That too.
NFL player.
But like, think of like I love that we're having this conversation. But like, I love the fact too. Like, if you're short and you don't make your height your personality, basically like victimizing yourself into thinking like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm short and everything. Yo, what's up, Serge? And like, if you don't have that victim mentality and you sit there and like, oh, it's me. Like, if you short, like, look at niggas like Casanat. And you don't gotta be like Casanat level to like build yourself a little bit of some status. And it don't gotta be some crazy shit. Just have like a little bit of following, make some videos, or just have a good job and present yourself in a way where people. And this is like if you care about how you're perceived and care about if you want like women or shit like that. Just present yourself in the best way possible if that's what you want to do. If you want to improve. Or if you don't care, then do whatever you want to do. Like, I don't understand why like all these red pill and all these YouTube channels like are so pushy. If the nigga don't care, nigga don't care. If he cares, he'll watch you. If you don't care, he won't. That's why I don't understand hate. You know what? Let's talk about that after I eat this. Hold on. Let me cook real quick. Hold on. Ooh, I'm gonna love this. Ooh, oh yeah, and I'm posting this one on the TikTok. Oh, they're gonna hate me for this one. Oh, they're gonna hate me. Listen, if you're not on the internet or if you are, low cut socks is diabolical. That's why I call them my at-home socks. That's why I call them my at-home socks. Because you really think I'm gonna go outside and wear these shits? You really think I'm gonna go outside and wear low cut socks? They're called my at-home socks, so I can save my higher socks for when I go out. Let that marinate. Let that marinate. And for y'all niggas too, because I'm comfortable with y'all. So, boom. Damn, smart as fuck. I'm putting y'all on. And they comfortable too. I don't like to have my ankles. You gotta understand too. It will cut the why do y'all think like y'all don't have as much hair on your ankles and shit? Or it just cuts the, I don't know. I feel like it cuts the circulation. Some doctor told me some shit about that too. I just barely try to wear socks and shit. But if y'all are not on the internet, and y'all realize like when y'all are on or posting a video, majority of the hate really just comes from the same gender as you. And before y'all come for me and shit like that, have y'all seen like these self-improvement YouTubers and shit like that? The only people that be hating and shit like that be the men. But the women, on the other hand, be on they dicks. But y'all just don't see that because y'all see the comment section is full of men. Because, yeah, the men are in the comment section and the women are in their DMs. Let that marinate. When one of my videos blew up and did pretty well on TikTok, I had mad hate from niggas. But the women were in my DMs. Now, for women hating women, it's pretty rare. But I'm going to be real. I be seeing women hating women. And then the men be nowhere to be seen. And it be a very beautiful women. Especially if a girl thinks that she's so pretty. She's so full of herself. Yeah. And now you hating in her comment section. But all the men, thirsty ass niggas, are in her DMs. Women hate is naturally. Listen. One thing about women. If they want something, they're gonna go get it. And trust me, I've seen that shit firsthand. Now let me say that one more time for y'all niggas that didn't hear that. We talked about the women and men. A lot of hate comes from men. A lot of hate comes from men. I personally think more hate comes from men sometimes. Sometimes, mostly women too. But women are more low key about it, and they won't like say it to your face. But men are more like into your face, like will hate you right in your face. Like they will walk up to you and say some bullshit. And that's just you to see what you're gonna do at the end of the day. Listen, I get majority of my hate comes from men. I can count on one hand the amount of women that went and hated me and said some crazy shit in my comments. I can count 3 or 4. That's it. Besides that, all of y'all men are just jacking each other off in the comment section and shit like that, while I have the woman in my DMs jacking me off. Fuck, nigga. Back to the video.
I just wanted to calm, vibe out.
I ain't wrong. I ain't wrong though. I'm not wrong though.
Studio and shit. He was like, "Oh, I didn't know you made beats, bro. I thought you was like a nigga in the Rockets or some shit." I was like, "Nah, bro. I'm just nah."
Wasted potential. The NBA is.
How tall is this nigga? Hold on. I'm gonna find out. Low-key spitting though. Fact. So I'm gonna find out how tall this nigga is. I'm actually curious, low-key. I'm gonna guess like 6'5" or some shit. He don't look tall. Oh, okay, I see. And the light thing right there. I'm gonna guess like 6'4". 6'4", 6'5". Let me see. There's the door right there. Yeah, 6'4", 6'5". Yeah. Low-key.
calling your name, especially if you're over 6 feet. People are going to expect you to play basketball.
sure.
But next, we got to talk about being ugly versus being pretty. Now, of course, there's going to be a lot of double standards that take place here. Like, if you're a more attractive person, people are going to treat you a lot better. You know, especially when it comes to shooting that first shot or flirting or whatever. I'm just going to make an example hypothetical. I'm not saying everybody does this, okay? But if a guy hits on a girl and she sees him as a 10 out of 10, vice versa, it's fine. But if you go up to her and she sees you as ugly, oh, she's calling the cops.
Bro, they be doing like niggas that let's just say call it what it is. If they be doing ugly niggas bad, boy. Bro, they be treating these.
I worked with a dude who looked like Usher and everybody glazed the hell out of him. Listen. We can talk about that too. Listen. I don't think I'm the best looking person in the book, but I'm not ugly. I know that for a fact. I know I'm home and I'm streaming to y'all motherfuckers. But one of my biggest flexes is I can say I modeled. I modeled for Target and all them like brands. I didn't model for Vogue, but shit. When I was ugly, and I didn't like when I was ugly, I used to be jealous over the other niggas. I used to be jealous over the niggas, like over like the cuter niggas, no homo, at my job. Real talk. And like if y'all don't believe me, hold on. I can show you a picture of me when I first started working. Like I was chopped, nigga. Hold on. I can show y'all. Like I was chopped, nigga. Hold on. Hold on. I was chopped. Let's see the Target ad. That shit was years ago. That was a Christmas ad. My mom probably has it. I'll ask her in a little bit. I got y'all. Yeah, I can probably search it up. I was in magazines and shit. But listen, I was chopped. And I used to like, this is when I was very new to the game and shit. Yeah, damn, what the fuck, exactly. This is when I was extremely new. Like, I was trying to figure out ways to put myself out there. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm one of them niggas that went out of my way for self improvement because low key, I'm be real. And this is me being honest. I'm very like, I love women. I love girls. I love going out of my way and have my little runarounds, and I love getting Nikki. Real talk. So when I was younger and I used to work old jobs and I used to work like jobs when I was younger and shit. When I first started working, I started working at like 16, 15 and shit like that. I used to be jealous over the better looking niggas because all the girls would be on their dick. And I used to be that one nigga would be like, oh, like he's making fun of you. He's like why do you care so much about him? Like I was that nice guy, but like the nice guy that the people took advantage of. You feel me? So when I started to get a little older and I started to understand the game a little bit more, as years and years go by, nice guys always finish last to an extent. You can still be like a player type of nigga, but still treat girls good. One thing about girls that they all telling me, I'm a very nice dude. I'm a very respectful dude, but I don't let shit slide. Look at me. I'm in home right now. I'm all comfort in my home shit. But when it was me, like when I'm out and work, one thing about me, I always make sure I'm presentable. Like I'm always dressed presentable, or make sure I dress good and I smell good wherever I go. When I leave the house, like if I leave the house right now, I'm gonna spray my hair a little bit more. I'm just fix up my face a little bit more and just make sure I look like presentable wherever I go. So for example, we can use my new job that I'm at. For example, I work with a lot of women. I work at Foot Locker. I'm gonna tell you right now, I introduce myself to every girl, but I can say 90% of the girls that work at that job look at me. I'm always catching them staring at me. They always want to talk to me on some crazy shit. Literally, I was just talking to a girl, like she was teaching me how to close and shit like that. And she had her nails, and she just kept scratching me, just scratching me. I made a comment about it. I said, "Why you keep scratching me?" And she's like, "Oh," I was like, "Damn, if you want me to say something about your nails, you should have just told me." And she was like, "Nah, nothing. Don't worry about it." Or like, for example, I was at work 2 days ago on Saturday. Exactly. I was at work on Saturday, and then some girl, she pushed me to say, oh, like this guy was going to walk past when the guy was clearly behind her. She just wanted to have an excuse to fucking touch me. Like if you just wanted to touch me, you could have just touched me. Or if you wanted a high five, or like a girl got mad at me and she literally texted me. She texted me out of the group chat. Like we have a group chat, and she literally said, wow, you like she said, leaving without saying goodbye is crazy. Or for example, like girls at my job, like I work with a lot of niggas and like fucking insane. And at the end of the day, if that's what you guys want, and if that's what you want, then you can work yourself in and do whatever you want. Okay, nigga. Y'all chatting. Okay, hold on. So at the end of the day, like if y'all want to improve on yourself or improve like on your looks and stuff like that, you could do it. Cause I was that guy. That used to girls didn't like fuck with and shit like that. And I'm not the tallest guy and I'm not the shortest guy. I'm 5'9" and a half. 5'9", whatever. So if y'all use your height for an example, look at me. I know short dudes that get girls too. So don't sit there and use your height as a coping mechanism for a reason for you not to go out and people don't respect you, girls don't fuck with you and shit like that. Listen, I used to get no buns. Now I can get buns whenever the fuck I want. It's facts. It's facts.
Niggas like death is walking up on them.
Exactly. I used to be like that too.
Yo, it ain't gotta be all.
Literally, hold on. I'm so sorry, chat. Literally, a girl walked in. A girl, one of my co-workers' girlfriends walked in with her friend. It was her and like the girl little brother. She was looking at me the entire time. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know my coworker like that. Like I didn't know, I'm new. And I didn't know that at the time. I didn't know that was his girlfriend. So she looking at me crazy. She said, what's up to this nigga? I was like, oh, this nigga get bitches. But she looking at me crazy. She's on my body, so I'm low-key gonna be on that. And I go on break in like 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go and spit game to her. I walk in the break room. I go and I grab my phone, my wallet and shit like that so I can go get my food while I'm on break. I walk out and I see her and she walked past me. Revenge on my body. I walk past her and she look at me again while she's with her little brother. It's just her this time. Her and her friend. I don't know. Her friend is nowhere to be seen. I look at her and I say, damn, she on my body again. And she wasn't the best looking. But one thing about me, and here's a little bit of game. Go for the girls that are on your body. Even if they're ugly or even if they're not the best looking. The more you do that, it's an easy body if you want it. Two, it helps you elevate your game a lot better. So not settle. This is if you're in the game and you're trying to learn or you're trying to better yourself. This is for you if you're trying to, like, at the end of the day, you can't always just keep going for a 10, a 10, a 10, a 10. You're going to have to go for a 5 once in a while, a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Be realistic. If you want a 10, level up your character. Get with 6s, get with 8s, get with 9s, get with 10s. Only when down bad. Not even down bad. I ain't gonna lie. The lowest, I won't go nothing past a 5. 5 is average. Like 5 is the average woman. Then you got a 6 that's like, okay, you cute. Then you got a 7. Okay, you little, you cute. You a little more than cute. Then you gorgeous. You beautiful. You fine. Like 7. Okay, 7. You fine. Then like you got an 8 that it goes up. It's like, you feel me? Back to what I was saying though. She wasn't the best looking. I would rate her like a 5.5. 5.5. A little above average. Like a little bit above average. So I saw her looking at me, but she had like, the way she was presenting herself was because she had a yellow jumpsuit on, and it was nice. It made her look a lot better. So I walked past her and she looked at me again and she smiled and I say, damn, you know what, fuck this, let me go get this girl's number because she getting me tight. So I turn around, not actually getting tight, but like I turn around and I walk as if I was getting something. I go to Auntie Annie's because I work in the mall, and I see her while I'm on the line, and I see her again. She walked past me. I said, all right. The first thing I say to her is I say, okay, what's up with you? And she starts laughing. And I said, I caught you looking at me every time you walk past me. At this point, just give me your Instagram. And she told me, I got a boyfriend. And I said, you got a boyfriend, but you looking at me crazy. And she's like, I know, but you fine though. And I said, yeah, okay. So what about this boyfriend? What if his boyfriend finds out that you over here looking at me? And she's like, listen, I'm going to be back at the mall at this time. And if you're there, I'm going to give you my Instagram. And I say, yeah, all right. Yeah, like, I'm going to believe that. Ugly bitches got the wet stuff, man. Ugly bitches always get the wet stuff, man. Yeah. Yo, because it's not... That's not... You're not wrong. Nah, that's just so funny. They wet because they don't really be getting shit. But I'm not... Don't downplay them ugly girls, though. Ugly girls be fucking, too. Ugly girls be fucking, too. Crazy, too. They be fucking... They fuck anything, actually. They just have too much pride.
That? No. You can even want to lie. No, I'm taking. It just be bad when it be the ugly niggas, right? Or like it'll be an ugly nigga, and he'll do some shit like he's still trying to press up, right? She rejects. No, I don't have a boyfriend. You can't have no friend. Come on, stop playing, man. You doubt like yo,
yeah,
okay,
like that's why like I don't care if the girl lying and shit. The only time like I ever like went above and beyond for a girl like. She started from the mall. She told me she's coming to the mall tomorrow when I go to work. Because I told her I go to work 12 to 7, and she said she's gonna be there. I'll update you guys because I stream almost every day. So when I get back from work, I'll update you guys. I get off at 7, so 7 Eastern time. So I'll let you know. I also slid a girl my Instagram too when I was at there. But I ain't gonna lie, when I saw her shit, it kind of like. I wasn't jacking it, so I just unfollowed her. Like one thing about me, I can get easily turned off by a woman. If it's ass, it's ass. If you're ass, you're ass. Like real talk though. That's just me though. I don't know. Like I don't know. But we'll see if she come to the mall. Oh, I'm gonna go to the mall. Yeah, all right, bitch. The only time I ever pressed a girl about Instagram. She was like a 10. I'm gonna be real. She was a 10. She was beautiful. Everybody was on her body. So of course I had to be the nigga that stood out. I saw her, she was looking at me. I caught her looking at me a couple times, and I said, all right, bet, I'm gonna make my move. So I go and I'm sitting next to her. But when I say I'm standing next to her, I got my blunt in my hand while I'm getting ready to spark it in the spot. And she was like, she looked at my blunt and then she looked at me, and she was just like, you know that if you get caught smoking in the spot, you're gonna get kicked out. And I said, shit, if I get kicked out, you coming with me and we're gonna smoke this shit together. And she started giggling and laughing. And I said, what's your name? What the fuck was that bitch's name? I don't remember a lot of the girls I ran down. I think her name, oh, it was like Ariana or some shit. It was like an A. Ariana? I think it was Ariana. Ariana. And I said, oh, nice to meet you, Ariana. She said, what's your name? I said, my name is Jay. That's not my real name, but that's just like my cover name. I tell everybody that my name is Jay. So I was like, oh, my name is Jay. And she was like, Jay, so simple. And I said, what's so simple about my name? Not everything about me is simple. And she started giggling and laughing. And I said, well, Ariana, I always like to say their name. It makes me remember it too sometimes. I said, well, Ariana, can I get your Instagram? And she was just like, nah, I got a boyfriend. And I said, damn, that's crazy. But I didn't care. I said, but I didn't ask. All I asked for was your Instagram, not that lame ass nigga. And she started laughing. And she said, boy, what if he finds out? And I said, when you're with me, secrets is safe with me. And I told her to look at, like, because she kind of looked away and smiled, but I said, nah, look at me. And I said, look at me. Listen, when you're with me, secrets safe with me, okay? And she said, okay. And I said, no. Okay? Set in dominance, you feel me? No. Okay? Okay. Making sure. Ain't no way. I'm dead ass. And she's like, all right, here you go. And I'm gatekeeping that shit, because that's a 10.
Bro,
but I got it.
Just chill. Let's just take that rejection easy and let's move forward. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but hey, this is a nigga's reality though.
Cops now, bro. It's over. And sometimes craziest part is some motherfuckers will film you. People will flame you in the group chats. I don't know. Maybe that's just like a on the internet thing, because that's just what seems to go.
Recording a nigga be like, yo, he ugly as shit. Look.
Viral. People are just stretching the truth, saying they got harassed at the gym or some shit. Even though bro just asked if you were using a machine. And there were actually people in the comment section that said, oh my God, this is harassment. Unbelievable. That's why I'm a little bit nervous to approach people. You don't know what kind of person you're gonna have to deal with. Most people are nice and down to earth, though. You're occasionally gonna meet some crazy people, though. But another place where pretty people seem to thrive is Instagram or TikTok. Like some girls and guys like do some videos where, like, I don't know, a girl will do some TikTok dance and then a guy will do like some cringy ass thirst trap video. And then a month later, he's a social media sensation. He's getting brand deals. He got millions of followers just because so many people find him attractive. But if a dude that people think is ugly is doing the same shit, nah, it's over. Say goodbye to your digital.
We're just playing into strengths right there. That's not
footprint too. Now you are on camera, swinging your goddamn feet in the air in max resolution. Say goodbye to any job you wanted in the future, bro. It's gone. Now we gotta talk about being the oldest sibling. All right, listen. If
that's me, bro. I'm the
I gotta hear.
Sibling. I got two little brothers. I'm the oldest
sibling. You are getting reprimanded to hell, bro. Your parents are not letting anything slide. You're their first kid, so they're gonna make sure that everything goes right and that you're a fucking doctor that went to Harvard. You live in a nice suburban home with a family of 4 and a white picket fence. They want everything to be perfect. Yeah. That was a bit of an over-exaggeration.
Exactly.
You get it. Me and
the
my
Salty have siblings.
Twins,
yup, I'm the oldest, right? That's why I sat there and agreed with it. I'm the oldest sibling. I got, on my mama's side, I got a brother and a sister, and on my dad's side, I got a brother and a sister. 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
We were born on the same day, and we didn't have any younger siblings. We were both raised at the same time, and yeah, our parents were kind of overprotective sometimes. Like, I would always have to leave sleepovers early. I couldn't stay at my friend's house to sleep over until I was in, like, 6th grade. Yeah, so I have some friends that are the oldest in their family, and then I have some friends that are the youngest. And the people that have told me they're
my friends that were the youngest, oh my gosh, bro. I remember me and my mans, I would go to his crib. He was the youngest sibling. He'd be like, bro, let's take my mom's car in the middle of the night. I'm like, yo, what? So yeah, I never get caught, bro. This is a nigga, by the way. I never get caught. We take the whip.
If you're the youngest sibling, nigga, fuck you. Suck my dick.
Again, it never got caught. I remember one day though, and I'm thank God I wasn't with him. This nigga got caught. He said, "Oh, bro, my mom found that car, guys." I was like, "Oh, he's fucked up right now." Yeah, it was crazy.
The youngest sibling, a lot of times they tell me parents are like super laid back with them and they really don't care what they do, because as the oldest I couldn't even do anything on my own. Now that I've entered adulthood like a few years ago, I can pretty much do whatever the hell I want now. So it does get better when you get older, but some parents are too much of a helicopter parent. They don't know how to let go, you know, because the oldest for them is like a fucking trial run. They don't really know exactly what they're doing yet. They kind of just have to figure it out as they go.
Exactly. And even if they're aware about it too, even if they are aware about it, they don't give a fuck. They're still going to treat you different compared to your other siblings, and that shit pisses me the fuck off. But I don't really give a fuck anymore. But I did when I was younger.
And sometimes they will favor the youngest child. They'll let them do anything. Like say the youngest child smashes a plate or something. Oh, he's just a little rambunctious. But if the oldest kid
nope,
had the urge to just fucking throw a plate on the ground, he's grounded, he's losing his Xbox, he's losing his phone, now he's locked up in solitary confinement. While the youngest kid, nothing happened to him. He left that situation scot-free. I don't know if any of you can relate to that, but those are just experiences I've heard from people having a younger sibling. Okay, now we gotta talk about being fat versus being skinny. My experience of being fat in elementary school, people just absolutely cooked me. And
I've never personally been overweight or fat. Like I grew up skinny though. Never like I couldn't gain weight and shit like that. I don't want to jinx that shit though.
I was just getting roasted like no tomorrow. And I mean, I was kind of asking for it. You know, my diet was horrible. Like I was eating Oreo cakesters almost on a daily basis.
Damn.
You should bulk up. Nah. I just like to slowly gain muscle as I get older. Like, trust me, I used to be a lot skinnier. Like, you can see my bones, and you can see my rib cage and everything.
And every snack.
I'm not big of, like, I'll gain, like, I'll go to the gym and work out and gain weight. But I'm not, like, a fan of, like, I should bulk up. Nah.
I saw in the
like, gaining unnecessary fat. Like, I like to lean bulk. I'll do that. Like, lean bulk.
aisle that was either sweets or just junk food in general, I would want to put that shit in the cart. We would be leaving with like $300 grocery store orders because of my fat ass. Half the damn cost was due to my snacks. So I would just look at an item and be like, please, can we get this?
That was not a luxury for me. That was not gonna happen.
Yeah, me
Please,
too.
can we get this? My parents tried to instill healthy eating habits in me, but it just didn't work. As a result, I went to school and I just got cooked. That's what happened. But I feel like nowadays, when there's somebody who's a girl that's fat, that's getting made fun of, a bunch of people like to point towards body positivity. But as a guy, you remain the ass crack of the joke. It's one thing if it...
Oh, yeah. If you a
For
guy,
for sure.
if you big as hell, you know what I'm saying? The big friend in the fray group, you definitely go, man, get your fat ass back. Man, you this big, your big ass can't even. You know, you gonna get all of that. Like, niggas is definitely not finna go. Yo, big ass. That's like, you do that, it's like, whoo, he asking to get down right now. Like, he cooking.
If it's just a joke. But
Nah, that's facts for sure. I had a fat, short homeboy. Fuck that nigga now, but yo, we used to cook that nigga. We used to cook him. And I mean like short in the sense of like 5'2", 5'1", and he was fat. We used to cook that nigga in high school. They used to cook me too because I was a fucking twig, but he used to get it bad. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Between friends, but sometimes you're literally just always the joke and it's mad annoying. But if it was my friend that was like constantly getting joked about, yeah, I would feel bad for bro.
Thing is, if you the big nigga in the group, right, and you always getting flamed, you gonna have to put your foot down and you gonna have to have some good jokes too to cook somebody. You gotta either know how to cook somebody, or you need to be like, what's up? Then what's up? You need to put them hands up and start, you know what I'm saying, slap boxing a friend. You know, get down real quick just to make them realize, like, you ain't no force to be reckoned with. Like, nigga, that fat shit, you keep playing, you piss me off too bad. Like, I like to make jokes. I ain't know, like, you know, I can't not make jokes and shit. But I'm going to put my foot down and I'm going to get on your ass if I got to, if I'm not trying to hear that shit and you don't stop.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Or you need to have them jokes ready to go back. You know what I'm saying? We'll be able to woof.
Because I wouldn't want to hear shit like, oh, I ate all the snacks or I caused an earthquake every day either. Like Queso, for example, he plays into the joke, but I'm sure he gets tired of it at some point, especially when there's like thousands of chat messages. And there's also some people that just go way too far and just say shit that's just uncalled for. Okay, but next we got to talk about your boss having bias. Now, of course, in some work scenarios, your boss picks favorites, or they just pick people to screw over for.
Thing is I never really thought about that.
Get on
in a work
get on
setting
for
because I
Salty.
never-
Not right now. I got
every
mad
job
reactions to
worked,
do.
I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I just care about getting my work done. I'm not. I don't even probably even notice the favorites. I was more so like, I need to work. I'm working this job just so that way I can get out of this and become the person that I want to become. Like, I was not thinking about the favorites at work and that. I was the type of person. I was a good worker. Like, I always showed up on time. I made sure I cleaned, like, whatever my job title was. I did everything to a T, how it needed to be done. But I was not staying after late, if you ask. I wasn't coming in an extra day, if you ask. If you called and asked me to come in early, wasn't doing none of that. But when you got me, oh yeah, I'm working. Yes, sir. You need anything, sir? All right, that sounds good. All right, thank you. Have a good one. You know what I'm saying? If they need help, let me come help real quick. Cause that was more of a testament to myself. Like, I was just raised to be working, like, to be a hard worker. You know what I'm saying? And if I can't work hard in this little area, how am I work hard on my dreams? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I used to think about shit. But not everybody thinks that way, and they still be successful. You don't gotta think that way. That's just how my brain was wired. You know what I'm saying?
For whatever reason. Like, for example, you take a little extra time on your break for the day because you were working hard, all right, you were slaving away in that damn office, and then your boss is on your head for going 1 minute over your break. Oh, the favorite, though. Oh, he could go 10 minutes over his break, and no one gives a they act like in that 1 minute they were about to lock in this crazy deal that was going to make the company millions of dollars.
Like I said earlier, like, I used to be like that, but now I don't really give a fuck. Like, I have a very I don't give a fuck attitude, so shit don't bother me anymore about that shit. Real talk.
When I was new at my supermarket job, people did not like me, all right? They were finding any reason to get on my head. And I mean, I sucked ass at my job, so you know what?
See?
It was kind of deserved. Yeah. But sometimes they just yelled at me for no reason. Like, one time I wanted to call it
hey,
sick.
Bro, I'm out, but
W
stream.
It was a reoccurring thing. Like,
W Mans for coming in for the hour, man. I agree. I said I agree. I appreciate you.
Constantly was calling in sick. I felt like I ate a burrito out of the cafeteria.
Once you give them the reason to not fuck with you, they gonna find every reason.
I was just not feeling it. I didn't want to throw up on the register or anything. It would have just made things worse. But what she said to me was, oh, so you can go into school, but you can't come to work? At this point, I couldn't drive. My parents weren't home, so I just had to thug that shit out at school. And I tried explaining that to her, but she just wasn't getting it. After I explained it to her, she had this snarky attitude. She was like, okay, got it. All right, bye. I think this lady was like a manager, I'm pretty sure. It's not like I called out sick like 20 times either. Like, could I please just stay home, bro? I feel like death. I'm about to throw up. But what's crazy is that these managers would be doing the same shit. They would take a lot of days off and they would take long breaks. But next we got to talk about body count. All right, now, of course,
I was just about to pause the same time this nigga did. Oh, I gotta hear what this nigga gotta say. I gotta hear what these two niggas gotta say.
This one favors guys, you know? Like, if guys have, like, an extremely high body count, they're seen as a beast.
I don't think that shit, like, I feel like as a grown man, like, and mature, you know what I'm saying? Maybe when you're younger, you're like, damn, you fucking that many hoes? Maybe, you know, I could definitely see that. But as a grown man, like, I got a partner, right? He was just out here, and he was telling me, like, yo, ever since he got a high rise, ever since I got the high rise, bro, every hoe I've been bringing, like, I be fucking, like, I'm hitting this hoe, hitting her. I was like, bro, that's not, like, you need to stop that, bro. Me and brother was on him, like, yo, bro.
Yo, what's up, Tyrone? I'm not gonna lie, though. The double standards with body count, like, my opinion on it, like, I don't, okay, listen. As a girl and as a guy, and I'm going off from, like, how the girl views. If you're a nigga with, like, that be fucking like 20 girls and shit like that, compared to a girl that be fucking like 20 niggas, if a nigga found out like you had like 20 bodies, from my personal experience, like, if you're talking to a nigga as a girl and you're like, oh, I got 20 bodies, I can tell you now, like, the nigga will low-key look at you weird. Low-key. And I'm coming off from what niggas come to me and talk to me about it. So, for example, like, this one nigga was fucking with this one girl, and he fucked with her. He was talking to her for months. FYI, this nigga was a fucker. Like, I be fucking, but that nigga be fucking. So, and I mean, like, this nigga would be fucking, like, 2-3 girls a day and shit like that. The nigga came up to me, and he was talking to his one shorty. Double standard of hell. I'm gonna be real. He came up to me, and he was like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not talking to that old hoe ass bitch. Like, he said just like that, I ain't talking to that hoe ass bitch. I said, why? He was like, bro, I just found out she be fucking 20 niggas. She probably fucking more. Shit like that. And I just sat there and shrugged my shoulders. Listen, I feel like, and like, for example, like, if you have no bodies, and I can go off of my experience. I remember I had like maybe like 2-3 bodies in my name. A girl, like, she asked me one time, how many bodies you got? I said I got 3, and then she called me a baby. And then the way she treated me after I said how many bodies I had was like mad weird. Like, she just started treating me mad weird. Like, she was like low key. The interest that she had in the beginning before I told her my bodies completely like shifted. And then like we didn't even fuck or anything too. We didn't even end up fucking. I'll be real though. Like, if I lied, I bet if I told her I had like 15 or like 10. She would have been on some like, oh, okay, like, you be outside sometimes, and I could have been like, nah. They just come from like talking stages or some shit like that. But at the end of the day, I feel like this body count thing is a little bit immature. But if you have a lot of bodies, you need help. You need help. Anybody, like niggas and girls, you need help. Because why do you have so much time on your hands to be fucking? Like, I'm a horn dog. I'd rather like leave the crib and go fuck my girlfriend 5 days a week instead of fucking like 2-3 girls, new girls every week or some shit. Real talk. Tyrone.
Gotta stop. You gotta chill, bruh. He came out here, gang. He came out here. We met this girl at the mall. He hit that girl that same night and was trying to hit another girl that night. I'm like, yo, bro. I'm telling him, like, yo, this ain't normal, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I got my body. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all, my shit like 10. You know what I'm saying? It's not that many.
Really? I would think it's more. Really? Nah, I'm dick watching. My bad.
But my partner, 60. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know 60 people. But yeah, that's
Everybody sees them as a legend in the streets and the sheets. But yeah, for going around as a guy doing that, you will be praised. But as a girl, people would call you a hoe.
It's bad
and all this
for
other
you, though,
shit. Your
if you're a
friends
girl.
would cook you. Say a guy
Word.
and a girl both had over 300 bodies. They're both hoes. I don't care. Like, the guy is not a legend. He has like 50 STDs he's not telling you about.
Yeah.
And it's the same dudes that be sleeping around that are like, oh, I want her to have 0 bodies, 0 history with other guys, but 0 relationship. That's not gonna happen nowadays, bro. We're not in the 1950s anymore. If you're around the age where you want to settle down with somebody seriously, they've definitely been in relationships with other guys before.
Exactly.
But next we got money, paper, cheese, whatever the hell you want to call it. If you're a guy, you got to stack that cheese. Again, this is probably just an online thing, but I've seen videos of people saying like, oh, if you don't make 50K a month, you're broke and no girl
Wow, it's crazy that that's one of the videos we watched today.
is gonna want to date
Crazy.
you. But that's not true at all, bro. All you gotta do is be able to provide for your family. That's really it. You don't have to have yachts, mansions, supercars, any of
Yeah, you don't have to.
that shit. It doesn't matter. It's
So
not-
like people that be pushing out like the agenda, like, oh, you got to be this multimillionaire. Like, look, with me personally, I want to do exponential and amazing things. Like, I wouldn't be just satisfied. Like, I've never hit $100,000 in my life. I don't even know how that feels to have that much bread in my life. I'll be real. But I know for a fact, and I know me mentally, every time I achieve something, I always want to do more. I'm never satisfied with anything I got. And one of my goals is to be able to take care of my family, and one of the goals is to be able to provide for people that I love and care to close to me, and also give back to the people that gave to me. So, for example, like, there are men out there that are satisfied, and there are people, not even men, but there are people out there that are satisfied with like 100K. There's people that are satisfied with like 200K, or people that are satisfied with 50K a year, like, or even 75K a year. There are people out there that are satisfied with that, and there's nothing wrong with them, and you shouldn't be bashing them niggas. like, you shouldn't be bashing them niggas or bashing girls that are satisfied with what they get. At the end of the day, you're so fixated on that one motherfucker that's like making 50,000 a year, calling that nigga broke. Like, nigga, what the fuck do you got to offer? Like, what do you have that the other woman doesn't have, or what the other man has to be in a position to want something better? Like, you have to understand that it doesn't just dial down to the person that you're looking for, but that also dials down to your character and yourself and what you do for yourself. Listen, there's a lot of people in this world, and hate is so stupid, but understandable at the same time. Because I'm gonna be real, I derive off hate. Like, if you hate me, it just makes me want to push myself a million times more. That's just me, though.
Nice, but it's just material goods at the end of the day. That shouldn't matter when it comes to your physical connection with another human being. And if somebody really cares about you and money's tight, they will be there for you in that situation. Instead of saying some bullshit like, ugh, ew, you're broke now. Goodbye. And
Never mind.
it is always the people.
It won't be that though, y'all. Like, it'll be more so signs, like, she'd be moving a certain way, you know, she's saying certain things. Like,
facts.
It won't be that. That's like the real movie way, like, oh, you don't have no money. Like, what happened to the money? Oh, you're broke now. I'm gone. Nah, it'd be more like she's like being a little distant. You're like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah.
You know, money tight. Like, I'm hurting right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, babe. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. And she's just like, you know, like, oh, like, so when are we? And she, you know, she just real irritable. It's gonna be more something like that.
Yeah. That was my last relationship. Dead ass. I was in a tough financial situation. And just like signs, and as it built up, and then we broke up because I couldn't provide. She talking about I want to go on dates and shit like that.
On their ass and do nothing. That always say shit like that, which is crazy. Like, how are you gonna tell me I gotta make $300K a year when you don't?
But this video about over. Hey, great video by this animator, bruh. Thank y'all so much for watching. 2 other videos dropped with this video today. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Any double standards that you think got missed. You know, maybe
Miss any double standards? Let me think. That was a fire reaction. I wasn't planning to upload that to my YouTube, but I'm gonna upload this for y'all motherfuckers. And I know, like, it's a reactor watching a reacting to something. That's fire. I fuck with that. I low-key might do that more often. Let me know how y'all think about that video. I know it was low-key yapping, but I don't give a fuck. If you got a problem with it, you know me. Get the fuck out of here and unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck. If you got to the end, I appreciate you. Make sure to come to the Twitch. We live right now as we speak. Well, when this is uploaded, I probably won't. This is probably uploaded. I don't know. I appreciate you guys for absolutely, utterly everything. And make sure to like, subscribe, and come follow the socials and shit like that. Peace out. Deuces. Yeah.